You got the raise. The promotion came through. Your salary increased. Your paycheck is larger than it was last year. On paper, you are doing better. So why does your financial stress feel exactly the same? This is one of the quiet contradictions of the American middle class. Income rises, but freedom does not. And the reason isn't always inflation, taxes, or the economy. Often it's behavior. There's a pattern that repeats itself across income levels. You earn more, and almost immediately, your standard of living adjusts upward. Not dramatically, not recklessly, just slightly. A slightly better apartment, a slightly newer car, more dining out, more subscriptions, better vacations, nothing extreme, nothing irresponsible, just upgrades that feel earned. And that's where the shift happens. This pattern has a name: lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation occurs when your spending rises in proportion to your income, or faster. Instead of creating financial margin, the raise expands your fixed expenses. And fixed expenses are powerful. When rent increases, it increases permanently. When your car payment rises, it rises for years. When insurance premiums adjust upward, they rarely adjust back down. You didn't just spend more this month. You committed to spending more every month. Now here's the psychological layer. The first force is hedonic adaptation. Humans normalize improvements quickly. That new apartment that felt luxurious, in a few months it feels average. The raise that once felt significant becomes the new baseline. The second force is social comparison. We don't measure success against our past selves. We measure it against peers, coworkers, neighbors, and curated online lives. If your income rises, your internal expectation of how you should live rises with it. The third force is identity reinforcement. When your income increases, your brain quietly updates your identity. You begin to spend in alignment with the person you believe you've become. Higher income subtly demands higher visible status. And in the United States, this pressure compounds quickly. Taxes scale with income. Health insurance premiums rise. Childcare costs continue climbing. Housing markets remain tight. So even without luxury splurges, your financial floor rises automatically. Your raise doesn't create margin. It gets absorbed. This is why someone earning $100,000 can feel just as financially constrained as they did at $60,000. Not because the money disappeared, but because obligations expanded to match it. And here's the critical distinction. Income is not the same as financial margin. Financial margin is the space between what you earn and what you owe. High income with high fixed expenses equals pressure. Moderate income with controlled expenses equals control. Most people chase income growth without protecting margin growth. That's the mistake, because wealth is not built by income alone. It's built by the gap between income and lifestyle. When every raise triggers automatic lifestyle upgrades, net worth remains flat. You move faster, but you don't move forward. So what changes this pattern? Structure. When income increases, the first adjustment should not be lifestyle. It should be savings rate, investment contributions, emergency fund reinforcement. Automate the increase before you feel the raise. Delay lifestyle expansion. Create a waiting period, 3 to 6 months, before committing to larger fixed expenses. That delay alone forces intentional decision-making instead of emotional reaction. The goal is not to avoid enjoying your income. The goal is to prevent automatic expansion, because automatic expansion eliminates freedom. A raise does not guarantee financial peace. Margin does. If your expenses rise every time your income rises, you will always feel like you are running on a treadmill. Working harder, earning more, but standing in the same place. But if income rises while lifestyle remains controlled, something different happens. Margin grows, stress decreases, options expand, and options, not income, are what create real financial freedom. Raise your income, but protect your margin. Because in the end, raise does not equal freedom. Control does.